Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Deathmark! So, last time we finished up Mr. Kokuri, and I don't know how many more chapters we have left, so let's just continue, shall we? The following day at Kujo Mansion. Ooh, that phone was really freaking loud. Give me my coffee. Hello?
Eita Nakamatsu here.
Oh, hi. Thanks for your help last night. What do you want?
Actually, Miss Yasuoka called me this morning to tell me something. The departed's figure is getting darker and darker each day. You should back away from this now.
Oh. Coming from a spiritualist like Yasuoka, those words would carry some serious weight. No wonder he's scared. Eita's information has really been a great help, but with all the people we've lost on this case, actually we've only lost, oh, I guess if you count the minions, the side characters we've left, but it's a good ending so far. There's just no way I can try and talk him into risking his life to help me out. I got it. You are a great help. Thanks for all the work you did for me. He's all alone.
Oh, I'll get back to teaching you how to work a computer once this case is all done. We'll start with internet use. That'll be something nice for you to look forward to, Yasuki.
Yeah, thanks. This is fine. Who have we not met yet? I don't know. The Departed's wrath. Fudge you, bitch. Don't go for my hubby. My hub. I leave the mansion and head to Konohara Academy. I have to report last night's events to Mr. Konoe. I enter the special building and walk towards the infirmary. As usual, there's nobody inside. I better go to the faculty room. Mr. Konoe is waiting for me. Since afternoon classes are still in session, the faculty room looks emptier than usual. Mr. Konoe, who's sitting in the back of the room, notices my arrival.
Ah, you're here, Yasuki.
His voice sounds weak, and for some reason his complexion doesn't look so good. Are you alright?
I assume you're inquiring about my physical condition? No, I am not well. I've been feeling lethargic and sluggish all morning. Perhaps it's the ravages of stress taking a toll on my body. But that's enough about me. I heard you received a notice yesterday. How did the investigation go?
I give him the detailed report about Mr. Kokuri's case from the beginning to end. The sour expression on his face as he listens to me recounting the events of last night tells me all I need to know.
Goodness gracious. First Izumi, then Horikoshi, now Kakuta. 3 students have gone missing under my watch. And yet again, you failed to protect the targeted student.
Because they're stupid. Justify yourself.
If your justification satisfies the students and their parents, I would accept it as well. Though if you ask me, your story would just serve to upset them further.
Mr. Konoe, you can fire me if you like. But how would you stop the Departed then? Mr. Konoe falls silent at my words.
You're right. No matter how many complaints I have, it doesn't change the fact that you're the only hope I have in rectifying the situation.
I let out an overly exaggerated sigh. I understand the situation he's in. Plus, what else can I do other than threaten him to stop bothering me?
However, One more victim and you'll be dismissed. Sakamoto has me backed into a corner. All these people are dumbasses who ran away from us, so their fault. She's suspicious of you, especially in regards to Dodo and Kinukawa. But she's misunderstanding the situation. Your last chance. Understood? Yeah. Fuck you. I'll go away. Bye. Have fun telling all the parents about all the dead students. Good luck. Good, that's all from me then. Don't let me down, Yashiki.
I leave the faculty room, feeling Mr. Konoe is still staring daggers into my back. Honestly, I couldn't care less if Mr. Konoe and Sakamoto suspect me. But if I get kicked off campus, I won't be able to investigate. And I know I'm the only one who can pursue the departed and bring this to an end. I can't afford to make any more mistakes. They didn't make any mistakes. They're dumb. Stupid kids. A chime sounds over the speakers. Looks like class is over already. What do I do now? I really want to start doing some investigating, but I have no idea where to start. The departed, who is still hiding at Konohara Academy, is playing their cards well. No, they're not. We know who they are. And if it's not Bug Lady, then kudos game. There don't seem to be any clues left. If I have to pick one spot that still has some ties to them, the clock tower seems like the prime spot. During summer vacation, Dodo and Michiho saw the female doll in the red dress there. At that moment, their bodies were afflicted with a curse. If the departed was the one who caused it, then that tower is probably connected with them. There might be something in there. Maybe I can get some more info if I talk to her. Should I go visit her? Huh? Dodo is standing near the window when I enter the student council room. She notices my presence right away and turns to me. Ah, so you're here today. I heard about Kakuta from Michiho. It was really unfortunate. Say, Dodo, there's something I want to ask about the clock tower. That reminds me. I haven't told you about it yet. About what? I actually went to the clock tower during lunch break yesterday. What? You shouldn't be taking risks like that. Spirits don't show up during the day, so it's fine. I didn't go inside, though. The door wouldn't open. That's weird. Did someone lock it? That's unlikely. The key to the clock tower is missing. Nobody's able to enter the clock tower right now. But it was open that night. Was that the departed's doing? Probably. Why don't you go check it yourself? Looks like I can't investigate the clock tower just yet. About that clock tower. One time, the clock tower doll I saw made the school newspaper. I was skimming through the school's old newspapers this morning, hoping to get information about the departed. And then I found an article about a female doll. Mr. Konoe told me the school's historical records were lost due to war damage. But for it to have been buried in the school newspaper archives... Aren't you squeamish when it comes to horror stories and the likes? What made you do that? I just wanted to be of some help. Wow, what a blush. You're just seeing things. Oh, really? Can you tell me the details of that rumor? Yes. There was a rumor going around Konohara Academy. "60 years ago, the first headmaster built the clock tower to commemorate the school's 10th anniversary. A stylish stone clock tower that stood tall in the remote countryside of Konohara. Many students were wondering what the inside of the tower was like. Overcome with curiosity, some eventually snuck into the tower. What they saw inside the tower was the first headmaster's collection. There were a lot of antique things, but the item that caught the attention of the most people was a doll wearing a red wedding dress that lay on the stone altar. Rumors of the doll spread in no time, because everyone was interested in its origin. However, the first headmaster had already passed away by that time, so he was unable to answer those burning questions. With nobody to tell the truth, wild speculation regarding that doll ran unchecked. The first headmaster, who'd always been fond of antique goods, had bought that doll from a European family. It's a cursed doll that was modeled after young girls who became sacrifices. The first headmaster had a craftsman make the doll to enshrine the deities of Konohara. It's a doll made to calm the soul of a student who lost their fiancé and committed suicide. Why does a student have a fiancé? No definitive answer was ever found because there wasn't anyone around who knew the truth. In the end, everyone forgot about the doll in the clock tower once the war broke out. And that was the rumor featured in the school's newspaper. That story actually does tie with the fact that she wants a husband so bad. It's truly an interesting story, but the rumor has so many variations regarding the origin of the doll. Which one is the truth, if any? Right, let me confirm one thing. Are there any rumors about the doll moving? No, none at all. Okay. There are people who have seen the female doll, but not when she's moving. Guess I'm the only one who's witnessed it. I've got to go soon. Thanks, Dodo. I hope that information could help you in some way. I have to head out as well. The teachers told us not to stay at school. I say goodbye to Dodo and leave the student council room. Interesting. Break into the clock tower. Just let go everywhere else just to see if anyone's there. When I step into the library, I find a girl whose appearance clashes with the place. Oh.
Sup? Kakuta didn't come to school today. You know anything about it?
Sorry.
No idea.
There's no way I can tell Maruhashi about Kakuta's death.
What are you doing here? I'm just chilling here. I got no place to go. Not after I learned how terrifying that corridor was.
Then you should just go home. Didn't the teachers tell you not to hang out here after class? Who knows, maybe something weird will happen to you again.
Ugh, stop acting like a teacher and don't freak me out like that. I was about to go home anyway. My body just feels really heavy somehow today.
You're gonna stay until night again? If you do, be careful. I've got a bad feeling. I don't know what I gave her. Usually characters that I think are gonna come and go, I just give whatever accent feels like it. So when they come back, completely forgot what I gave them. I say goodbye to Maruhashi and leave the library. Is that it? Well. Okay. Gotta find a bug girl. What are you talking about? I literally went everywhere. Student council? I haven't gone to the faculty room, I guess. But I thought I did technically go there. When I enter the faculty room for a second time, I see Sakamoto inside. Still plaguing our school, are you, Mr. Yoshiki? I asked Mr. Konoe to do away with you, though. Oh, don't worry, he heard you. He told me that I'll be dismissed if I make another mistake. That Konoe is far too lenient. If an incident occurs, it'll be too late. We need to deal with this problem quickly. My problem? Are you referring to... to know you understand it yourself. I don't know what kind of nonsense you've concocted in that skull of yours, but I assure you there's nothing going on. I have no intention of doing anything untoward with any students. And yet, an incident can still occur even without a teacher having any such intentions. Just like in Mr. Hirose, the art teacher Sakamoto told me about when I was investigating Slit-Mouth Kashima. Both Kashima and Manabe had a crush on him, which spiraled into tragic consequences. I've warned Jojo and Kinokawa not to get close to you, but seeing them defend you so fervently, the situation is getting dangerous. That's what my intuition as a woman is telling me. Let me repeat it again. This is all just a big misunderstanding on your part. I've warned you, Mr. Yashiki. If you'll excuse me then. Ow! Huh? Sakamoto grimaces, pressing her fingers to her temple. Hey, you alright? Leave me be. I've been having terrible headaches since this morning. This is all your fault, Huh? Are they attacking her because they think we're close? Mumbling invectives? I've never heard that word before. At me, Sakamoto hurriedly stumbles out of the faculty room. Jeez. A big sigh escapes my lips. There's nothing I can do about it. I have to investigate the departed. And sometimes the only way I can make progress is by getting the students' cooperation. Fuck that. They are the departed. I shouldn't refrain from asking them. Yes, you really should. Why I don't understand why you trust them so much. Or at all. The school will be closing shortly. All students, please promptly vacate the school grounds for today. I don't know why. I just wanted to have some fun there. It's finally time for the students to leave school. I head back to the infirmary and try to come up with some kind of strategy for tonight. Says you. I still can go wherever I want. Game. Hey! Welcome back, Mr. Yashiki. Forgot what I gave him too. What are you doing here, Abe? School ended a while ago. You should better go home now. Goodness. That is too much. I'm not asking for grand gesticulations of friendship, but it wouldn't hurt you to be a tad bit kinder, you know? That's right, I give him the snobby. After all, I have come all the way here to provide you with information regarding the departed. I gave him like the snobby, like, come again? With a lack of a notice and no new pertinent information, I'm pretty desperate. Let's give him a listen for now. I'm listening. Tell me more. Before we get to the meat of my report, there's something I'd like to tell you. This will be my final act of assistance. I shall cease pursuing the departed after this. Oh, really? What's with the sudden decision? I saw something with my left eye. I witnessed my own tragic end, assaulted by a terrifying demon with numerous legs. By demon with numerous legs, I assume he must be referring to some kind of bug. If you want to deride me for my cowardice, feel free to do so. But I won't die if I abandon my pursuit now. My master has also warned me to do so. I'm not going to laugh at you. You've made a wise decision. However, it seems like you have not been afforded the same option. You cannot run from the departed any longer. So this is my parting gift to you as you take another step closer to death. The departed. a name we learned through the notices. However, that sinister name has existed since long before we first heard of it. 100 years ago, before Konohara Academy was ever founded, a dark incident occurred on these lands. There was a small village called M-Town. I love these names, they're so stupid. Near Konohara. At some point, residents of M-Town succumbed to an unknown disease one by one. In the end, the village was destroyed and the incident was forgotten. But one of the residents said this before they died. This is the departed's wrath. This is the most valuable information I've ever found. That's some interesting information. Where did you learn it? From the former headmaster. He liked to study the school history during his spare time. When the first notice arrived, I went to him and asked if he knew something. So he told you about the departed's wrath? Yes. It sounds like a mere ghost story to him more than anything. He was a realist. He didn't believe in the departed. If I remember correctly, that headmaster died of a heart attack, didn't he? Yes. If he were still alive, you might have learned more valuable information from him. Right after the departed's notice first arrived, the only person who knew about their past died. Another convenient coincidence. Well, I shall be going home soon. To tell you the truth, I've been feeling under the weather. Perhaps I'm possessed. Now that I think about it, I've heard similar complaints from a lot of people today. It could just be another outbreak, an outbreak of some disease, but the events of last night suddenly crossed my mind. What if the departed's transformation now gives them the power to not only affect the school, but humans as well? Or am I overthinking things? Mr. Yashiki, the gruesome death I saw with my left eye also applies to you. What awaits you is an inevitable catastrophe. I hate to see the great spirit doctor lose his life this way. I like him. After despondently speaking those words, Abe leaves the room. I guess I'll take that as a sign that he's really worried about me. Oh. The sun sets and the darkness falls on Konohara Academy. How many times have I greeted the night here? Where's my husband? Why is the phone ringing now? Hello? It's me, Michiko. I want to say Michiko, because I've never heard Michiho. Just makes me think, ho. Kinukawa! Thank goodness you're still at this school. What's wrong? Just wanted to ask if you made any progress with your investigation. I'm curious. I'm in front of the school now. Mind coming out? Ugh, fuck off. I don't mind, but we could just talk over the phone. Oh, jeez, it's fine, isn't it? I'll be waiting then. Sakamoto just gave me that warning today. Oh well, I have no choice since I made a promise. No, you didn't. Should I head to the main gate now? Sure. I mean, no. Dumbass. Uh-oh. The lights in the hallway are glowing red. Given the lack of commotion right now, I'm guessing nobody's noticed yet. Oh well. It's pretty hard to miss that someone's gonna notice it sooner or later. It's not ominous at all, it's just a pretty red sunset. When there's no sun out. Perfectly normal. Michiho is waiting in front of the main gate. The moment she sees me, she rushes over like a puppy. Oh my god. Good evening, Mr. Yashki. You look tired today, too. Not surprised, though.
How are you feeling?
Same old, same old. A bit tired since I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately.
Maybe it's because you're like a monster?
Never mind that. How's your investigation going? Did you learn any new facts?
Not a lot, but... I tell her about the story of the departed's wrath that I heard from Abe.
Wrath of the Departed? That sounds like some sort of fantasy novel.
Did the previous headmaster tell you anything?
Nope. I wasn't particularly close to him. I'm student council vice president, but I usually just have Hime deal with the teachers.
Okay.
There's something that's caught my attention. I remember M-Town coming up in one of the cases somehow.
Now that she mentions it, the name does sound somewhat familiar. In which case did the M-Town show up? Probably Kokuri. I mull over what happened when we were investigating Mr. Kokuri. Huh? Really? I mean, you give me a name like M-Town, there's no freaking way I'm gonna remember that. M-Town? Yeah, I feel like I saw that name during Slipmouth Kashima's investigation. Where did I see the name M-Town? I don't know. I'm not good. This would make the most sense, but... Bingo! One of the bus stops I saw at the time was M-Town's shop. I immediately let Michihi know about it.
You're right! You sure have a good memory.
If the owner is a descendant of an M-Town resident, they might have some documents from the past. I'll try going to the M-Town shop.
Sure! Let's go there together! Wait a minute!
You're coming with me?
Of course I am!
But don't you have a curfew?
No need to worry. Hime can handle it. The door manager trusts her, you know?
That's not the issue, though.
I don't want to leave you alone. Carrying these burdens all by yourself just seems really tough.
Tough, huh? Guess it is. Mr. Konoe's ultimatum, Sakamoto's hostility, Abe's prediction of death. The departed constantly targeting me. The students I couldn't protect, Damon unconscious in a hospital bed. My heart is screaming from all the weight it's bearing, but I've chose to close my ears and ignore it.
I know I can't help carry all that heavy baggage, but I can at least help you relax a bit.
Go fuck away, bug girl.
I'm begging you. I'm not asking for too much.
Oh my god. She's getting to you, dumbass. Her kindness tastes as sweet as honey to my exhausted mind. Except, there's a chance she might be the departed. Thank you! Michiho and I climb into the car I parked near the school. M-Town shop isn't too far from here. At least he's acknowledging it now. Beep. I park my car nearby and walk towards the bus stop in front of M-Town shop.
Ugh, this shop's so creepy. The building is run down and there's no sign of life inside. Doesn't look like anyone actually lives here.
We'll find out for sure once we check it out. The sign does say M Village Shop. Yeah, the car accident is weird. You should take that to high. Postcard.
I wonder what it's a postcard of. Let's check it out. It's for our investigation.
Wasn't that village like 100 years old, he said? Why are you being so casual about everything?
Without responding, and before I can tell her to stop, Michiho's already got her hand on the mailbox lid. Huh? It's not opening. Is it locked? I don't see any keyhole, though. There's a faded paper with the word morning on it pasted on the glass door. Isn't this a morning notice? I think they hang it on the house and they're supposed to remove it after 49 days. You sure know a lot of strange things, huh? When my grandma died, one of my relatives told me about it. But does that mean someone here passed away sometime in the past 7 weeks? I suppose it would imply that. Car.
Yoshi.
The other side of this dusty glass door is pitch black, preventing us from seeing the inside of the store from this vantage point. Beep. What's going on here? I hear an eerie male voice coming from the inside of the shop. 1 second.
Yoshi.
It doesn't have Coca-Cola in it. I'm sorry, Coca-Cola.
Yoshi.
There's no bell anywhere around the store. We'll just have to knock on the door and see if there's someone inside. Knock. Kora, kora. There's no response. Maybe they're asleep. Let's try it again. Rude. Still no response. She knows. She fucking knows. Let's give it one last try. 3rd time's the charm, right? Bitch! I blame everything on her. A scene suddenly flashes before my eyes. And that scene is... oh my gosh. Ew, bugs! See, bugs! Of an elderly man lying on the ground of an old store. His head is deformed and swelling to the point of becoming gelatinous. Swarms of centipedes continue to issue forth from his eyes. Bugs, bugs, bugs. This is... the departed's wrath. Ew. The moment he stops speaking, his body also stops twitching. All that moves in the dark now are the bugs. I wonder what caused this to happen. I can no longer hear any response coming from his gaping mouth. There is one thing that I'm dead certain about. He said this was the departed's wrath. What's wrong? I saw what happened. The owner of the shop. He was probably killed by the departed's wrath. I described the vision I just saw to Michiko. To Michiho. So the person that was being mourned was that old man you saw then? I guess so, yeah. But they had the mourning notice up, which means they had a funeral. And that means his corpse must have been found. That's odd because the other victim's corpses disappeared. How could that be? Didn't Kakura's corpse remain too, though? Maybe there are times when they don't need to get rid of the corpse or something. I don't understand. This is just a guess, but... the departed wants to continue this whole little notice game. If there's actually a dead body found at the school, the police will come. There's a chance that the school will be closed and then there won't be any students. So maybe they only discard the corpses at school. But Manabe's body also disappeared and she didn't die at the school. That one was probably because of you, though. With that corpse in the hospital, the cops probably would have arrested you. And that's also not something the departed wants. How do you know so much? That actually makes sense, since I'm supposed to be their husband. And this ends my sloppy deduction. Thank you for listening. Although she doesn't think too highly of her reasoning, I have to admit that does make sense. This corpse was found outside the school and had no ties to me, therefore it remained. Why was he cursed, though? I'm not so sure, but maybe it's because he was a descendant of an M-Town resident? M-Town was destroyed by the departed's wrath. While we don't know what exactly happened there, the wrath still remained and it killed the old man. Me? What was that sound? It came from the mailbox.
これは
There's an old mailbox hanging on the wooden wall. When I peer inside, I find a postcard. It doesn't look any different. Maybe I was just hearing things. Just to be sure, I try and open the lid one more time. Ding. Unlike last time, it opens easily. How is this possible? Did something just happen to get caught so the mailbox refused to open? Or was there a trigger or something? Oh well, not like I'm going to get an answer. Time to see what was locked away. I collect the postcard. It's addressed to M-Town Shop, though I have no idea who the sender is. Oh, the sender's the previous headmaster. I flip the card over and find some words of gratitude written on it. This is obviously some kind of thank you letter from the previous headmaster. Reading the letter more thoroughly, the old shop owner apparently donated an old book about M-Town's ritual to the school. An old book about M-Town, huh? Interesting. It should be in Konohara Academy now. Probably in the library. Although if they considered it to be a valuable item, they may have put it away somewhere else for safekeeping. We came this far, and that's where the trail leads. So why don't we try looking for it? Let's go back to Konohara Academy. She can't come with me. I leave M-Town Shop and get into the car I parked nearby. Beep. The trip back to Konohara Academy should only take about 5 minutes if we don't get caught in traffic. What traffic? Throughout the ride, Michiho only stares blankly at the scenery outside. She was in such high spirits earlier. I wonder what's wrong. Say, Mr. Yashiki, do you have a moment? Huh? Michiho calls out to me in a low, subdued voice, as if she were waiting for the right moment to spring something on me. I need your opinion on something. It's related to the departed. Is she gonna make me think it's Hime? Mind if I talk about it? Sure, go ahead. It's about the departed's notices. Do you remember how many notices we've gotten? Including the one that arrived before I came to the school. Let's see. We got Ribbon, Hanako, Kashima, that weird random one in the middle, the Kokuri one. I think 5? Oh, I missed one somewhere. The first was targeting Ribbon, aka Kyoko Takai, and this, oh, right. There was 3 for Hanako, the friend as well, and that's what I missed. And the second one was targeting pianist Toshihiko Izumi. The third notice was for Naomi Harukoshi, the model, and the fourth was for Megumi Maname, Gold Prize. Man, Hanako really got some vengeance, didn't she? 5th was for Dodo and Michiho, student council. And finally, the hooligan, Shinichi Kakuta. What about the notices?
I want to know what the purpose was for issuing those notices. The departed isn't a spirit who goes around committing horrible acts for fun. They issued those notices with a goal in mind. Ever since the model notice, they've been releasing those notices to test you, their husband. But what about the first two?
Well, now you've got me all curious about it too. Do you have any ideas?
Well, yeah, sorta. If they issued the latter notices as a trial for their husband, I'm guessing that also applied to the first two.
So you're saying there was already a marriage candidate even before I arrived at the school?
Yep. If I'm right, who do you think it was?
Probably Abe. The potential husband before me was... What? No, I really thought so. I don't know any other male students. Who do you think it was then? Huh? Why?
Izumi? Izumi was different from the other victims. Before he was murdered, he said the departed is calling me.
But everybody ran off weirdly. I actually heard his last words. Seems like he knew the departed's true identity.
Seriously? Who is it?
Well, he didn't actually say. But if he really did learn the departed's true identity, he probably was being put on trial. That doesn't make sense. Abe makes much more sense because Abe is spiritual as well, like the main character is.
So the first notice was really issued... Sorry. So the first notice really was issued to test Izumi, huh? I guess he was deemed unfit since he abandoned Takai and ran away. Maybe that's why he became the second target.
No, he became the second target because he fucking bullied and killed Hanako. That doesn't even make sense. Abe... I'm defending myself, okay? I'm defending my answer. I showed up at Konohara Academy at that time. I don't know what they saw in me, but they chose me as their next potential husband.
And you didn't run away, and actually accepted the challenge. You tried to save those spirit souls. That cool side of yours must have fit with their image of an ideal husband. And that concludes Michiho Kinukawa's deduction. Man, I sure have a good imagination, right? Maybe I can be a novelist or something.
To be honest, I'm blown away by the story that Michiho concocted for me. It's as if the departed themselves is telling me their plans. You getting it? I would have never thought that you could piece together their train of thought so well. I'm surprised. Oh, he's getting suspect now. Michiho smiles, her fingers playing with her white hair.
I suppose it's because that doll was cursed by the departed.
Previously, she said she thought the departed was that female doll. I guess she still stands by that opinion.
Somehow, I can understand how they feel, like when I was possessed by Kashima. The departed has been longing for an ideal husband, for who knows how long. And then they found you.
Michiho? This is creepy.
I love you. I want to vow to live happily ever after with you. Then I want to...
Stop her now. I'm sorry. You can take that so sexually. eat you up. Just kidding.
Come on now.
Oh, don't be mad, please. You end up getting carried away when I start acting like the Departed. How was it? Did I freak you out?
Nailed it.
Oh, really? You're making me blush.
Blush.
Fucking crazy psycho.
We should be arriving at Konohata Academy soon. I open the window and let the cool night air in. I don't think I can bear this indescribable atmosphere. I swear to God, if it's not Michi Butt, why is she in the school? I'm gonna be so shocked and very confused.
Whoa, why are the lights red?
Oh, right, I didn't tell you about this. They've been like this since last night. I love the fact that he's just like, yeah, right, they're just red. Deal with it. I think the Departed did this, but I could be wrong.
I see. Is this their way of trying to charm you?
In what way exactly?
Huh, let's see. The Departed thinks you're their ideal husband, right?
They do, yeah.
This is something I've seen on TV. In Shinto weddings, bonfires and paper lanterns are usually lit at night to illuminate the path of the newlyweds.
That's true.
I figure these lights are their version of that.
You're really going all out to perfect every detail of their wedding then.
I mean, everything they do is pretty detailed. They issue fancy notices and even blend themselves in with people in school. Bet they're having so much fun.
I don't doubt that. Among spirits, there are some who feel their greatest pleasure when they're inflicting fear on humans. Supposedly, an exquisite pleasure that humans cannot comprehend. The Departed might be one of those spirits.
It doesn't seem to be causing any harm, so we shouldn't pay much attention to it. Let's just ignore it for now.
You're a strong one, aren't you?
Shall we go to the library then?
Why don't you go back to the dorms? It's getting late.
Ooh, don't wanna. Let me take a log until the end. I'm curious to know where this leads.
But put your foot down. You are a teacher.
How about I promise I'll go home once we find the old book. Just let me stay until then.
What if I don't want to?
Then I'll still take a log.
Sheesh. I better find that old book as soon as possible, so this curfew-breaking student will head home. The best place to find a book should be the library. Bitch. Wait, can I fast travel? Final stage already. Plants. Bugs. I swear to God, if it's not her, I don't know. Encyclopedias and pictorial books.
World Beetle Encyclopedia is back, huh? Now you can see as many beautiful beetles as you want.
Michio takes out a book with a stern-looking beetle on the cover.
Man, I really can't get enough of this. All of them are just so cute. I guess this is how men must feel when they look at magazines.
I don't know how to reply to that.
Like, you see this elephant beetle is just adorable. Look at the silhouette in this corner.
Oh, tooth.
Yoshi, いけそうだ.
Why is
is that here? And it came out from an insect encyclopedia of all things. Are they challenging me? Don't ask me.
よし。
There's a wooden book storage cabinet with a glass door. It seems to store special books that aren't allowed to leave the school premise. Since old books would be considered valuable items, it should be somewhere around here. Michiho and I split up to check each book storage section. Each city's local documents and old maps are stored together in the school newspaper folder. I skimmed the documents, hoping to find anything related to the departed to no avail. I can't seem to find anything that looks like an old book either. Hey, Mr. Yashiki! This book has some information about M-Town. Interesting. Sounds like the previous headmaster was like probably gonna end the departed or something. Michiho shows me a book titled H City's Local History, which was self-published by the previous headmaster. Issued a year ago, this book apparently was only given to a family and close friends. Thinking it might be connected to the case, I write down the bits about M-Town in my notes. Konohara and M-Town. Konohara used to be a small town named M. The area where Konohara Academy currently sits was once M-Town's downtown. M-Town had its own beliefs and customs, though they gradually disappeared following the westernization that occurred during the Meiji period. Furthermore, the plague that occurred at the end of the Meiji era caused a sharp decrease in its population. The survivors all called it the Departed's Wrath, but autopsies determined it to actually be Chlora? It's still unknown what the departed refers to, though some speculate it might be tied to their local folklore. M-Town's religion. 2 earthly deities were enshrined in M-Town. One of them was Mushigami, bug god. Details regarding this deity are hazy, as there are not many traces of M-Town's customs. Though it does beg the question, did these people really make an insect their god? Mushigami Shrine was said to be located in the vicinity of Konohara Academy's old building. Because the shrine was already half ruined when the school was founded, they demolished it to build the old building. When the first headmaster, Genzo Konoi, had the shrine demolished, he tried to placate Mushigami and the souls of those who died of the plague. This is how the shrine and the connecting corridor came to be. Both teachers and students might have called it Kokuri Shrine, but that's actually incorrect. It was simply named after the guardian fox of the Mushigami Shrine, which is now standing in the courtyard. Oh my god. Lord Mushigami, huh? What a beautiful name! I want to know their connection to the departed. How should I put this? There are many scary stories where gods punish humans for destroying their shrines. The departed's wrath began before the shrine was destroyed, though. True, but I don't think those things are completely unrelated. Because those who knew about the wrath died one after the other. You see that picture of the talisman over here? I think they had good taste for choosing centipedes, don't you think so too? Is the theme Scolopendra subsuet? Michiho points at a photo on the edge of a page about local history. Bug. It's an old talisman with a centipede drawn on it. Looking at the details, this talisman was made at Mushigami Shrine. Apparently, the previous headmaster got his hands on it. In M-Town, people believed they could escape danger by putting this talisman on the front of their houses. Why do I feel like I've seen this talisman somewhere before? Now, where was it? It's right. The shrine on the 2nd floor. There are talismans hanging there. But all we found inside the shrine was that petri dish. There wasn't any information relating to M-Town. According to the book, that shrine was built to replace M-Town's Mishigami Shrine. So what are disaster prevention talismans doing hanging in a shrine that's been around for so long? Were they that afraid of Mr. Kokuri's rumors or something?
I just remembered. I saw that talisman before.
Michiho, who is peering at the book beside me, speaks up. The shrine in the connecting corridor, right? To my surprise, she shook her head in disagreement. Huh? Where did you see it then?
Over there. I was completely confused at the time, but I saw that talisman with my own eyes.
A place where she was completely confused? Don't tell me she saw that talisman at. This or this one?
Exactly. When both Hime and I were on the ground, I saw that talisman. Why don't we go inspect the clock tower?
Oh, I'm scared. It's locked though.
It was open that time, no? I mean, it's already nighttime, so who knows? Maybe it's open again.
It might be indeed. It doesn't make any logical sense, but I'm still willing to believe in that slim chance. Let's go to the clock tower. Oh, how convenient.
Oh, I'm getting a call.
Right in the connecting corridor.
Hello? Oh, what's up, Hime? I'm helping Mr. Yashiki right now. We're gonna go to that clock tower. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Mr. Yashiki's here with me, so we'll be fine even if the departed shows up. Don't be mad, Hime. I promise I'll be home in 30 minutes. Cover for me in the meantime.
I still think it could be both of them. Because they both got cursed.
Ooh, Hime is mad. I mean, she's always kind of irritated by my actions, but she doesn't usually scold me.
She's worried about you.
I guess so. But I bet she's also worried about you too. She likes you, you know?
Enough with that nonsense, please.
No? I have proof, alright. Hime's always been well behaved, but she's totally ignored all Mrs. Sakamoto's warnings. You know why? Because she's really giving it her all for you.
You think so?
Absolutely. Please treat her well.
Once again, I arrive at this place. I recall a story I heard from Dodo this evening. During summer break, Dodo and Michiho discovered the doll the first headmaster put in here. Is it here? So I ask, swallowing down my saliva. My mind is screaming that I am in grave danger and should not take one step closer. That bell again. Michiho doesn't seem to hear it. I really am the only one who can hear it. The bell stops ringing.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's go. It's open. How?
This is our chance! Let's use this chance to solve the mystery of the clock tower.
Yeah, sure. What? I step into the clock tower. The unpleasant smell of dampness and mold hits my nostrils immediately. Wait outside, Michiho.
I'm coming with you.
I'm not scared at all. Yeah, because you're the departed. No. I want you to keep an eye on the door. If I get locked in here, things will get really bad.
Oh, okay. I'll keep the exit safe for you. Be careful!
Michiho leaves the clock tower. And conveniently, the departed shows up. An old Western-style cabinet with several talisman pasted on it. What do you know? Michiho was telling the truth. Let's take a closer look. Aren't you supposed to not open these things? There's a drawing of a centipede on the talisman, just like in the photo from the book. These talismans seem to be sealing something sinister inside. However, a plank is preventing me from opening the door. I need to get rid of it first. A mannequin without limbs. Has it always been clothed? Why would you Oh god, I heard noises. Wait, is there anything outside? A dusty stone floor. Now that I look closely, I can see something resembling a tooth. Oh. Pick it out. Dig. Man. Alright, well we need something for that and that then. Woo! Jeez. Ow! Who was that? I blurt out the question. But there's no reply. The silent darkness is the only thing that accompanied me here. There's a large wooden box against the wall. I peer inside to find a crowbar and a wrench. Very nice. I can use these to get rid of that plank. Once again, you're taking something sinister and... Hang on. I notice something and look around the room. I don't see any more stairs to climb. This is the top floor. But there's no altar anywhere. The female doll was placed on an altar. That's what Dodo told me. The same story was in the school newspaper. So why isn't there an altar anywhere here? I'm a little scared right now, so I'm gonna go put the little bunny fish on me. Little freaked out. Stop attacking me. Stop hurting me! Shut up! Despite my pleading yells for the unknown entity to stop their oral torture, the voice continues on. It feels like there are insects crawling inside my head as it goes on and on. Kill, you said. What do you want me to kill? Oh my god, I'm gonna take like damage, aren't I? Wrench? Oh my god, it's still going. It's super creepy. Oh god, I hate it. Shut up! Oh my god, it's like just it doesn't stop. Oh, it's creeping me out. Really creeping me out. Alright, back to this fun face. I use the crowbar to remove the plank before getting rid of the talisman. Then I open the door. Stop! There's an old book inside. M Town's Private Records is written on the cover. Is this the book we're searching for? Shut up! This is written in a peculiar ancient script. Oh, would you? It'll take me some time to decipher the content. Would you shut up? Now I'm just angry at you. Now I'm angry. That was the wrong one. Definitely not that one. Now I'm angry. Shit, my headache is getting worse. But I have to read this. This must be where the departed secret... Ah, now I'm mad. Now you attacked me twice. What is happening? Suddenly the letters turn red. Now I'm really angry. Red. Bright red. I can't read the book like this. Tell me what's written here. Holy shit.
Kill?
Do you want me to kill someone that badly? But who? Fucking hell, I'm so...
Dear husband.
Well, fuck. Spike boobies! Are you the departed? Did you eat Kokuri? This is neither a dream nor a hallucination. The departed really has transformed.
Dear husband.
What are you going to do this time? Where is Michiho, by the way? She is the departed.
Thank you for the food.
Don't tell me you... Such a dumbass. I hate Michiho.
くそ
They're really trying hard to make it not seem like it's Michiho, but it is Michiho. Makes it just seem like it's more likely that it is Michiho. Kill who? You killed so many people already! What the hell do you want me to kill? I have 1 health. The departed is clearly a monster. I don't really want to get close to it. But what should I do? Kiss it. Kiss. Stab. I mean... Stab it.
よし
Take a couple steps forward and try to stab the departed with the crowbar. I stretch my body and swing my arm as hard as I can. I said the crowbar! I can see a faint smile on the departed's face. Am I insta-dead? Oh, good. Okay. I fucking don't know. I guess throw?
よし
Ah! Please don't kill me. Okay, it's not killing me. I mean, it gave me 1 freaking health, so.
これでどうだ
You fail at 96%. How do you like that?
Take that, biscuit.
The wrench hit the departed! Something about the departed's scream earlier seemed strange to me. Looks like the attack is working. Ha ha ha. I want to believe I made the right choice.
Dear husband.
hair and look at all those ugly boobs.
Dear husband.
So gross. Why does it have to be so gross? Did they just say kill? They keep whispering the same word over and over. Are they telling me to kill the departed or what? Does the departed want me to kill them? Swing downward.
やってみるか。
Trying to think about the situation. I can't forgive. Yeah, what? They killed a lot of people! I try to swing the crowbar at the departed. Your logic is so stupid. You want me to kill. My crowbar violently strikes the departed. So this might be what I said before, where it's Michiho, but she's like doesn't know what she's doing, kind of, because she's first. How's that? That's what you want, right? The departed sounds satisfied. If you wish to be killed, I'll put an end to this. I slam the crowbar into the departed. Die! Die! Shut the fuck up! I don't want to be too loud because it's night. It's like 10 p.m. I swing the crowbar with reckless abandon. Die! 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 Oh my god, he's going crazy. It's gonna be Michiho and he's gonna think he killed Michiho, but it was actually the departed.
Why? Why is she?
Told you.
On the floor.
Bugs. There's a large swarm of bugs. The bloody body is covered in bugs.
You heard my wish, dear husband. You killed she who was close to you. Thank you, dear husband.
Don't tell me. I was controlled by the departed. Then You're being fucked with right now. Nice scream. You're being messed with. You're being totally messed with. I flee from the clock tower. I roam about aimlessly with the crowbar in hand. I was being controlled and attacked the spirit in front of me. But it wasn't a spirit, it was Michiho, even though my eyes saw the departed. She's fucking with you. I told you.
Mr. Yashiki? What's going on? What are you doing with that bloody crowbar?
Dorio. Why? Why are you here?
I was worried since Michiho hasn't come home yet. Where is she? What happened, Mr. Yashiki?
Back up.
Please tell me what happened.
Oh, I have no choice. Why give me a choice then? At the clock tower, I was controlled by the departed. I attacked her with this crowbar. No way! I'm going to go check. Not gonna be there. Dorio rushes over to the clock tower. Even knowing the departed still might be in there, I can't stop her from rushing inside. She returns after a while. She looks as emotionless as a wax statue, but her eyes are red and swollen. I saw her. She just stares at me, shell-shocked. She doesn't even cry or lash out at me. Her mind can't even process what she should do. Mr. Yashiki, what are you going to do now? Call the headmaster, I guess. I understand why you'd want to contact the headmaster, but given the situation, I don't know if he'd be willing to help you. No, it's too late. She's not breathing. She has no pulse. I don't think they'll believe you if you tell them you are being controlled by the departed. They'll arrest you, and if that happens, you won't be able to pursue the departed anymore. Dorio, what do you want me to do? Huh? Can I ask you to decide for me, please? It's a cowardly move, I know. But I also fear my own judgment right now. What if I'm still under the departed's control? Mr. Yashiki. Marry me. Haha. Got it. After a long silence, Dorio nods her head. She opens her mouth again right after. Follow me, Mr. Yashiki. Marry me. Watch it. What? Once Dorio has settled on a course of action, she quickly regains her composure. I'm still stunned, but she immediately grabs my hand and drags me out of Konohara Academy. Can you drive? Yeah. We better head to your home first and come up with a plan there. High school girl, and you have a husband. Dorio takes the passenger seat as I drive my car back to Kujo Mansion. During the ride, I tell her about what happened earlier. Even though I struggle to find the words and need to pause several times, Dorio pushes me, and I manage to get through my recap. Once we arrive at the mansion, I take off my sweat-soaked shirt and take a hot shower. Or in Dorio's words, I warm my body up and calm down my mind. Her firm attitude and language remind me of my late sister. My sister often tried to whip me into shape and scolded me for being lazy. I put on a new shirt and slacks. I may have washed off the blood, but there's no way to cleanse the bloody truth. I'm coming in! You look much better now. Yeah. Thanks to your help. Oh, please. Why are you helping me? I was being controlled, but it doesn't change the fact that I killed... Can you please stop? I know you didn't do it on your own will. Weren't you fighting the departed? That's what I thought. But it turned out it wasn't the departed. Mr. Yashiki, if you truly care for Michiho, then please avenge her. That's what I wish, and I'm sure Michiho would feel the same. I want to do that, but there's a corpse in the clock tower. If someone discovers it, then it'll be fine. It's on school grounds, and if the departed's involved, her corpse should disappear. She might be right. The departed probably doesn't want me to be arrested and barred from the school grounds. They're as cunning as a human. Everything that's happened so far is probably all part of their master plan. You think you're gonna get me off of the Michiho, both of them, trail? No. As long as both of us keep this quiet, you won't be suspected of murder. So you're saying you want us to continue the investigation while keeping Michiho's death a secret? Exactly. I'll never forgive you if you say you want to run from the departed now. Dorio levels a determined gaze at me. I can see black flames burning in her eyes. She's really pissed off at the departed. Maybe granting the wishes of the girl whose best friend I accidentally killed is the best way for me to atone for my actions. I'm begging you. Please hunt down the departed. I wonder if that's like an ending. Thank you. Let me help you out. Please avenge Michiho. Dorio falls into my arms. Michiho! Why? Why? Dorio sobs deeply into my chest. This must have broken her. A girl who lost her best friend and now feels like she's been left all alone in this world. This wound will never heal. If there's one reason I'm still on this earth, it must be that I'm intended to bring an end to this cursed case and bring her some relief. I don't really like how this one, like, there's chapters, but we're, like, not really investigating. I liked the last one where it was, like, different ghosts each chapter. We only got, like, 3 total ghosts in this game so far. Anyways, we will stop it here, and we will continue next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!